Well, I've been sitting here for a while holding this drink, or not holding this drink, I have this drink, this BRCC Black Rifle Coffee Company Espresso, as some might say, salty caramel or caramel perhaps. It's relatively healthy for a canned coffee drink. It has only 14 grams of sugar. Some of them have like 30 grams of sugar. Some of them are basically the equivalent of a soda. This one is more like a bottle of milk or something, like a 8 ounce bottle of milk, or whatever. It's not that bad for you. A little less fat, a little less sugar, a little fiber amount. I don't really know the fiber comes from. I don't like trust this fiber, but it has fiber apparently. Overall, it's a balanced breakfast-ish. Has a decent source of protein, decent source of everything, pretty much. And it is a little strong tasting compared to some of the stuff I drink. Definitely a little stronger, which is good though, because I didn't sleep that well last night. I slept well, but I didn't sleep long enough. I was up late looking at baseball stats, playing video games, and whatever, like going out playing WoW. I was trying to catch up my Jason Wade Warrior on WoW. I was up for quite some time playing WoW. I got addicted to the random quests and stuff. I do like it, but I'm not chugging it down like I would with a more sugary drink. It's a little bitter, but I like it a lot. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one. I'm almost finished. It was a good source of protein, made with Arabica beans. Am I saying that wrong? If I say it wrong, good source of protein. It says 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is like a lot stronger than some of this coffee. It's like definitely a strong cup of coffee. I think 2 of these is basically the caffeine limit for a normal sized person like me. Maybe if you're really heavy, you can handle like 3, but if you're an average person, you don't want to drink more than a couple of these things. Definitely a little bitter, honestly, but I still like it. It's kind of sweet, but not as sweet as some might expect from a canned coffee drink. I'm giving this one an 8.5 out of 10. It's good, but it's still a little bitter, and I definitely am more used to sweet drinks, like these new things, like a happy drinks, HAPPI, I think it's called, whatever. But this BRCC is really good, and the stock is really low. I don't know. I had my dad bought some because I told him to, and I think it might have been a mistake. It went down a lot, but I feel like the stock should go back up at some point. It seems like it's really undervalued. Maybe we can do a reverse split or something because it's way too low, in my opinion. It's like below $1. It was like $5 a year ago. So yeah, Black Rifle has a strange reputation. They seem to piss everyone off. They're conservative, but not conservative enough for the MAGA crowd. They made some like neutral comments saying Kyle Rittenhouse should like take responsibility for his actions, like we support like the legal case, and like whatever result happens, we're fine with that. And that was too anti-Rittenhouse for the MAGA crowd. Basically, not saying Rittenhouse is innocent and should be let off was not enough of an endorsement of Rittenhouse for the MAGA people. And the fact that they are like America first and support Trump pretty well makes the liberals pissed off. So everyone's sort of pissed off at DRCC because they don't really take a strong stance on MAGA issues, and they also are pretty conservative in general. So there's sort of a mix between like they've also donated to both parties. But I looked it up. People were saying they donated to Democrats. They barely do though. They donated almost all to Republicans and a little bit to like Harris and Biden, like a tiny amount, maybe just to like claim they weren't fully biased or something. They donated a little bit to Biden and Harris and very little, and mostly Republicans. But yeah, I like that coffee, even though I don't agree with all the MAGA stuff. I really hate the tariffs, especially. I feel like MAGA is more like socialist than most Democrats these days. I mean, tariffs are pretty much ignorant socialism, and they're really stupid. But these people who claim to be capitalist are endorsing what basically mercantilism, like is that how you pronounce that? They're endorsing outdated economic philosophies from like the 1600s. That Adam Smith, John Maynard Keynes and Milton Friedman would all spin in their graves about. All these these liberal capitalists. Smith, Keynes, Friedman. Well, I guess Keynes is a little less capitalist than the ones he has endorsed like welfare and stuff. But John Stuart Mill, Adam Smith, historical classical liberals would hate the MAGA crowd these days. I think John Stuart Mill should be read more in school stuff. I liked his books, or at least the excerpts I read in political science class. I don't think I read the entire On Liberty, but I read quite a bit, like some decent chunk of it in some classes. Yep, we're done, finally. That was a little long. I said I'd do a review, so if you just skip to the end, this drink right here, the caramel espresso salty caramel or caramel, or espresso perhaps, if you're really stupid, is an 8.5 out of 10. It's better than the other flavors, honestly. Those are more like 7.5 to 8, but this is the best of the black rebel coffee flavors.